some breaking news coming in right now. G7 leaders and Ukrainian President Zelenskyy will hold emergency talks to discuss the latest Russian attacks on Ukraine today. Now, Ukraine and Russia actually clashed at the United Nations General Assembly session ahead of the vote on condemning Moscow's annexation of Ukrainian regions. I'm crossing over to a foreign affairs correspondent to really understand more about this entire matter. Abhishek Jha is joining us live. Now, Abhishek, what I wanted to ask you about this breaking input that we have is that apparently Ukraine and Russia have clashed at the UNGA. First, can you tell us more about this?
So, there was this draft resolution which was being debated in United Nations General Assembly, which will go on voting most likely on Wednesday or maybe if delayed then on Thursday. And Russia did not want an open vote because it said that it does not serve the purpose of settling the current conflict. Rather, it will make position of various countries clear and very open, and that will not help in having a peace negotiation with the ongoing conflict that is happening between Russia and Ukraine. However, there was a voting which was passed, and now most likely the draft resolution condemning Russia's action in Ukraine-Russia conflict and annexation of core region of Ukraine will be voted in United Nations General Assembly most likely on Thursday, and that will also show how the world is reacting to Russia's action during this conflict and how much of blame Russia will have to take during the course of debate in United Nations General Assembly.
All right, Abhishek, what I did want to ask you now is more about the resolution aspect of it. Now, when we're understanding by the UNGA session that's going to happen is that essentially they want to condemn Moscow's actions in Ukraine. What is the on-ground reality of actually passing a resolution against this? We've already seen over the last few months, actually past 8 months, when the war started, that everybody is condemning this. So what is the resolution really going to do?
The resolution is actually it's going to condemn the Russian action. That is the point of because the resolution was initiated by USA and it is trying to corner Russian action in the ongoing conflict that has been happening for 8 months now, and there has been severe many military casualties and now civilian casualties are also being hit. We have seen how the Crimean bridge attack has happened that killed 3 civilians, and in response to that, Russia has also attacked Ukrainian cities where several, about 10 people have been dead and over 70 have been injured. And almost all major cities of Ukraine were targeted yesterday when Russian missile, almost 80 to 100 missiles pounded on various cities of Ukraine. So clearly the escalation of war that is happening is now moving away from military zones to the civilian areas, and nobody is safe, it looks, at this point of time. And this is causing a lot of humanitarian crisis, which is going to be even aggravated in the days to come. Russia also tried to hit infrastructural capacities of Ukraine, targeting energy production capacities and energy supplies. That will actually have a very damning effect because of the approaching winter in Ukraine, and that will cause a lot of issues with the population of Ukraine, how to deal with the approaching winter. So in the background of all this recent action by the Russia, US tried to initiate a resolution in United Nations General Assembly that will condemn Russian action. However, Russia was not in favor of an open vote that would create a kind of divide in the world. That is what Russian ambassador to the United Nations General Assembly said, that if every country is exposed and they take sides, then it will be difficult to create a resolution or a negotiation amidst this whole conflict. And this is why they didn't want a resolution to be voted openly. Almost same situation has happened during the 2014 annexation of Crimea, when again United Nations General Assembly had voted not in favor of annexation. However, Russia, with its might and its military presence in Crimea, still holds ground and still holds de facto ruling of Crimea region, and probably even now, when it has annexed portions of Kherson, Zaporozhye, Donetsk, and four regions, then probably again Russia, though, is a de facto ruler of that country, those regions and in the southern part of Russia, but not international recognition has been given to that those regions being annexed by Russia and being merged with the larger Russian territories.
All right.